We all know that Planky.io is a great website to find any information about your Minecraft character. Ranging from Bedwars to Skywars to pretty much any game on the Hypixel network, you can find all the information about what your character has done in those game modes. However, one thing Planky.io cannot do is track information for individual games. In today's video, I played 50 consecutive games of Bedwars and tracked all of my stats for each individual game. As you guys can see, I'm currently on a 24 win streak, so I definitely had some success in the 50 games that I played in today's video. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop over to Microsoft Excel for a hot second to show you guys some statistics that I think will be really interesting to you. Alright guys, we're currently in Microsoft Excel, and before I continue any further, if you guys could be sure to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, I would really appreciate it. But guys, basically we are in Microsoft Excel right here, and basically I have made an entire table for the 50 games that I have played over the past 2 days. So currently you can only see 36 out of the 50 games that I played, but if I do a quick edit right now, you can see the rest of the 50 games. So basically at the very top of the table, we have kills, final kills, beds destroyed, and then we have 3 questions: if I won the game or not, and if I had a final death during the game or not. And then we also have win-loss ratio, and we also have final kill to death ratio. And the last column is just some notes about each individual game itself. So out of all the data in this chart, the most important part is at the very bottom here, highlighted in yellow. Basically, here are the stats out of all my 50 games. I got 120 kills, 125 final kills, 37 beds destroyed, 46 wins with only 4 losses, 39 kept beds, 7 final deaths, a win-loss ratio of 11.5, and an FKDR of 17.86. And this little side note right here next to the highlighted yellow text basically says that 50% of my losses, so 2 out of the 4 losses that I had during this 50 game series, I lost due to hackers, and that was at games 9 and 11. Those games were the ones that basically blatant hackers who were flying around just came in and just absolutely destroyed our bed right off the bat, and we could do nothing about it. So here we are. Game number 1. Basically, guys, I'm going to be voicing over all of these games that I played, and game number 1 was pretty straightforward. We basically just took out team by team. I got a bed right there, and I only got 1 final kill in this game, and that was at the very end after this big massacre fight, and the kill is actually right here. I knocked this guy into the void, and that pretty much wraps up game number 1. Alright guys, for game number 2 here, we basically went in for yellow right off the bat. That guy was super duper laggy. Blocked ourselves in. Not sure why I did that because the bed was already exposed. Went back to yellow to get some more final kills. Pretty standard stuff here. One thing I can tell you guys is there is a highlight of this game coming up here right about after I fight this guy, right about now. And yeah, basically I went back to blue bed, got their bed, killed this guy right before I died. Went back to red, got a few more final kills, and overall, we finished the game with 4 kills, 5 finals, and 2 beds. So a super cool moment happened right about here. Oh, no way. Basically, I clutched after that fireball. I then proceeded to kill a red guy for a final kill, and that was literally pretty much all I did the entire game. Game 4 was pretty straightforward. I went in for the yellow base, got their bed, and got 1 final kill, and that's pretty much all I did the entire game. Alright, so for game number 5, we started off by rushing green base here, but I didn't have a pickaxe, so I couldn't really do much. Luckily, my team had one, though, and then we just started going to town on these green guys. I ended up just getting, I think, 1 final out of this entire fight. I'm not 100% sure, though. But yeah, I think it was just 1 final. I tried to go get this final right here, but then this guy was just being a little meanie head, and he just jumped into the void. So I did not get that kill. Then I went over to yellow for a nice, fun time with that man. And then destroyed the bed, and then I tried to kill this guy, but I got stuck in the villager, and I ended up dying. Then my teammate got the last guy, and that pretty much wraps up game number 5. Game number 6 started out by me going to green base and barely getting their bed before they ended up just massacring me with 3 of them just hitting me off into the void. I then proceeded to go to blue base to get a kill right there. Then one of my teammates was fighting a yellow man who I decided to just stab in the back there, and that was literally everything that happened in that game. Game 7 began with me bridging to yellow base here, and basically I hit that guy into the void, and I also hit this guy into the void, and then I got their bed real quick to get a final kill secured, and I think I ended up getting 3 final kills from yellow base, and this guy respawned, and I just slaughtered him, and that was yellow base. I then proceeded to go to green base here, and basically there was all sorts of guys around their bed trying to defend it, but luckily for me, I was able to just sneak into their little base here and block myself in, grabbed their bed real quick, and that made things a lot more simple from there. I just stabbed a few more green guys, and yeah, that pretty much wrapped it up for game 7. Game 8 was very fast and very simple. I started off by getting blue's bed there, and literally 2 of them fell in the void, and my team kind of did the rest, and that was game 8. So very quickly into game 9, our bed got destroyed, and it turns out a bunch of hackers were on the blue team. I tried building up to avoid the hacker, but you know, he has hacks, and he can easily hit me without even looking at me, really. And yeah, sad times. So game 10 is very unfortunate. As you can see, I'm fighting a red guy, and I get pretty low, so I decide to run, and then I decide not to, and then watch this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Basically, yeah, I died of fall damage right there, and then our bed got destroyed. I tried to hide from these green guys, and they throw a fireball at the ground. Did not see that coming. So yeah, for game 11, basically we start out on a positive note going for red base, and my teammate gets the bed here shortly, and then I can go ahead and get this final kill right here, and everything seems to be going fine. I'm going to let this guy get this final kill because I'm just such a nice guy, but then boom, our bed gets destroyed, and we have no idea what's going on, and then we realize, oh wait, it's a freaking hacker. Once again, I mean, look at this guy. He's just going off. He is block hitting. He is obviously got some kill aura going on here, and I do what I can, but I can't do much, and that's game 11. Alright, so keep in mind, because of 2 hackers and then 1 bad game, we are on a 3-game losing streak, so we're looking to turn things around this game. So as you can tell, I get yellow's bed. I'm trying to get some final kills to improve my FKDR, and we finally get a nice couple pairs there, but then boom, our bed gets destroyed once again. So now I'm literally fighting for my life. I'm on 3 hearts, and then I'm back up to full health, and I drink some invis, and then this red guy comes out of nowhere and just tries to kill me. I get down to 2 hearts, kill him, and eventually we do end up getting victory, but it was very close. Alright, so in game number 13, we rushed green right off the bat. My teammate got the bed. I got a final kill right there. Then we're at red base, just beating up all sorts of teams here. I don't get any final kills here, but I do try to get their bed. Unfortunately, I do end up getting hit off. We did eliminate red team in this game, and then I tried to go for blue team's bed. I was successful, and then I was fighting for a final kill here. I did end up getting it, and then apparently my teammate was invis, and he beat up the very last guy, and that was victory. Alright, so we start off game number 14 by rushing red, and it seems like it takes forever to destroy this bed right here, but we finally do get it, and we also have a yellow person here as well. He's trying to beat up on us. Ultimately, we want the final kills though, but yellow actually steals our final kill, but it's okay though, because we do end up going back to red to get a final kill of our own. And then we make our way over to yellow while we are invis, and we destroy their bed, and the last guy is right here. He is kind of geared. This fight is actually pretty good. I get a nice combo on him for the victory. So game 15 isn't too interesting. Basically, we have 2 kills to show here. This first one is a final kill right there. I got him off into the void, and this red guy was being a little bit annoying, so I tried to knock him into the void, and I was successful, and that was pretty much the game. Alright, so game 16 starts out pretty normal. We start out by going to green base, getting their bed, and then I end up getting 2 final kills here. And I let my teammate get this one right here because I'm a nice gentleman. And then I'm just building up at yellow when all of a sudden our bed gets destroyed. And then I'm just chilling up here on top of yellow, but then they come attack me. And then I'm just like, crap. What am I going to do here? I am in a horrible situation. I have 2 yellow guys after me, and they are both wanting blood so bad. Eventually, it just gets to the point where I have to just bolt out of here as fast as possible, and I gotta just block them off. I don't have any blocks, though. I'm still at 1 heart, and all I can do is just try to mine a block and place it, but I unfortunately could not. And basically, my teammates still ended up getting the win, so yeah. Alright, so game 17 was a little weird. As you can see, I currently have 8 kills. And we were basically battling with green for a very long time. Eventually, though, red actually did get their bed. It wasn't even us. But as you can see, I'm currently getting blue bed and getting some nice free final kills of AFK players who decide to finally come back to their keyboard and almost kill me. But then I'm at red base, got to get their bed as well. As you can see, I just mine in and just casually break through their 18 layers of defense, and we are all set. And then I go out and try to get a final kill here, and I'm comboing him and womboing him and doing everything. And then my teammate steals the kill. We do end up getting victory though. So I didn't even end up getting a final kill or a bed break in this game, but I did play a good role in distracting blue while my teammate did get the bed. And yeah, so once he got the bed, I tried final killing some people, but there was just too many of them, and I did not have enough health for the matter, and I eventually died. However, soon after my death, we did end up getting victory. Alright, so in game number 19, we started off by rushing red, and holy cow, there is a lot of people here. I did end up getting one final kill before getting massacred, and then we started to rush green, and I noticed that their bed was not gone, so I was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and just block myself in here and get that bed real quick. And then I wanted to get some final kills as well, so I realized, wait, where's all the green people? And then I found one, and I decided to stab him in the back, and actually in the chest. And then this guy was just random final kill, and we got victory. All right, we're hopping into game 20, literally, with a nice little jump there and a nice little kill. We go ahead and get red bed real quick, and we're low on health, so we're pretty much bound to die here. But then we do end up getting our revenge on red later in the game. The guy tried to pearl, but he was unsuccessful, and that pretty much wraps up the game. So there was a bit of controversy in this game right here. As you can see, we're rushing yellow, and both me and my teammate try to go for the bed, and my teammate got mad at me for, in quotes, stealing that bed, even though I had a faster pickaxe. It doesn't really matter, we got the victory. So in game 22 here, we rushed yellow off the bat, got one final kill there, and we got one as well from here. And that's literally all that happened that entire game. Alright, so in game 23, it's pretty much similar to last game. Basically, I thought about going for that bed, but my teammate had a faster pickaxe, so I let him have that and that final kill as well. And I pretty much got this one kill. And besides that, I got one other kill during the game, and that was it. Alright, so game 24 was pretty quick. I did some cleanup work at red to get 3 finals, actually, which was pretty nice. These guys were nice and easy final kills here, and that guy tried to run away. We weren't going to let that happen. We got green's bed, and I think that was our iron golem that we placed down, and then we pretty much wrapped things up at the end there. So game 25 was pretty hectic, lots of fireball action here. We start off by going to blue base, and we try to take them out. I get their bed. Unfortunately, my hits were not registering there. I don't know why. Ended up dying. Found a straggler green just walking around a base, and we ended up killing him for a final kill. This guy tries to fireball me. I miss my clutch. Then he has like 18 fireballs to chuck at me as well. I want to gapple up to get some more health, and he comes in, tries to kill me. Luckily, though, I get some nice hits in, and that's the game. So game 26 is actually a bit disappointing. Not much happened, and it actually ended up being a loss. As you can see, I just lost a fight to green. Not soon after that, our bed gets destroyed. I go and get 2 emeralds from mid. We still have a full green team ready to strike, and they hit me with a fireball from somewhere, and I'm not sure where, but that's the game. Alright, so game 27 starts off with me and my team rushing yellow. They decide to go in, they get the bed, and I get one final out of this whole deal, which I'm perfectly happy with. Then I make my way over to blue and get their bed. I spot a nice young fellow who is looking to die, so I go ahead and kill him. Then soon after I void, our bed gets destroyed, and I go ahead and kill this other blue fella who almost kills me, but not quite. We get the victory, and we're all happy. Alright, so game 28 starts with me rushing yellow, and actually it's red, not yellow. I must be just colorblind. I go ahead and get a final kill right before I die, and then soon after I go clean up the rest of the red team, get another final kill there. And there's one more guy right here who I really am looking to get his final, and we got 3 so far. Then we make our way over to green. I get that final, and I just basically clean up the damage there. We're up to 5 finals so far, and that is the game. So we begin game 29 with rushing the green team here, and basically their bed is just nice and open for me to actually get. I get hit off immediately. Boo-hoo, so sad. But then I see some nice blue people that I want to kindly murder. My teammate gets their bed right before I get that final kill, and basically there's a guy with diamond armor for some reason, and then I just decide to kill this guy who has chain armor, and then our bed actually does get destroyed, but we do end up winning the game anyways. Alright, so we're on game number 30 currently, and blue was making some sort of weird base defense that I'm not really sure how to describe, so I went ahead and put on some invis and some jump boost to get into their base. I did end up getting their bed, which is very nice because we were struggling to get their bed in this game. There seem to be blues everywhere. My team is just absolutely going to town right now, and I have low health, but I do manage to kill that guy right there, and that pretty much wraps up the game. Alright, so for game number 31, me and my yellow teammates had an absolute war with red. As you can see, I currently have 12 kills now, and I'm just still trying to get that bed of theirs. Luckily, not soon after that, our bed got destroyed. Well, that's not the lucky part, but red's bed also got destroyed as well. Luckily, though, we had the brute force to end up winning the game. Me and one other teammate were alive, but we still got the victory. So for game 32, I didn't actually get any final kills or bed destructions, but I did play a key role here in the game. As you can see, I killed those first two blues pretty easily, and while making my way over to their base, this is a key block break that I end up clutching here. I end up mining this block, and that opens the gate for my teammate to actually destroy the bed, and that actually led us to victory because this guy decides to, you know what, just fireball himself into the void, and we got the dub. So nothing too special happened in game number 33. I basically just cleaned up this fight against my teammate and blue, and I barely squeaked out a final kill there, and blue almost got to our bed, but luckily my teammate got him, and that's the game. Alright, so game 34 was actually a very good one for me. I actually got all 3 beds in this game, which is pretty impressive considering, you know, it's very rare to get all 3 beds in a Forest game. But yeah, I got 1 bed there at yellow. I went back to try to get some final kills. I'm not sure how he did not fall in the void from that first hit. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Then we made our way over to green base to destroy their bed. I finally got it there, and then we saw a green guy coming on up, and I just comboed him. He was lagging a bit. Finally got him though right there, and then his teammate is just panicking, and he is just trying to get away, ends up falling in the void. Then I'm at blue base, just going in for all the beds. I wanted that 3rd bed, and there we go. We ended up getting it, and we got that final kill right there. And the last guy was being an absolute pain in the butt for yellow. We finally managed to get him though, and we ended the game with 7 finals and 3 broken beds. Literally nothing interesting happened in game 35, so I'm just going to show this clip of that man fireballing himself into the void, and we got the win. So for game 36, we started by rushing green right away. I hit 2 of them in the void, and then I actually ended up trying to hit my own teammate who was getting the bed, and that's literally all that happened for this game too. So our bed got destroyed very early on in this game, and basically I have this super nice clean fireball kill on this diamond armored yellow, which was pretty sick. I knocked him into the void there, and then the game got later and later, and I got very impatient and decided to go in without my teammates, and basically these 2 yellow guys just beat up on me. Damn it. And it just was not a great scene. However, the rest of my team did come in clutch and destroyed these yellow guys for the victory. Alright, we're hopping into game number 38 at green base, and I wanted to get this bed, so I did, and then I wanted some final kills, so I was hungry for final kills, so I'm like, okay, hopefully I can get some, and then boom, I just die out of nowhere. Luckily, I came back to their base, though, and got 1 of them, and then it was the mission to attack yellow. So I knocked that guy out of existence, then I dropped on their bed, got that final kill, and then this guy was kind of a struggle. I was missing a few hits, but we did end up getting him as well, and that was basically the game. So for game 39, we started off by rushing left, and we got a nice combo on that red dude for a final kill. And then I tried to go fight these 2 guys. One was actually already low, but then this other dude pinned me up against the corner and basically said, good night. And then I tried fighting this green guy, got him, but then his teammate was like, hey, what's up, boy? How you doing? And that's all I did during that game. So for game number 40, we just jumped on this blue guy, killed him, and then I wanted to get green's bed. So what I did was just do a little maneuver on this green dude, and we just went and got his bed really quickly right before this guy ended our career with that nice combo, and that's literally everything that happened for me in that game. Alright, for game number 41, we started off by going to yellow and getting some scrumptious final kills real quick, and then we ended up dying, but that is alright because we had an absolute war with the blue team. I already have 11 regular kills here, and then I'm just trying my very best to get their bed, fighting off all the blue team, it seems like, and holy cow, there's just so many of them. I finally catch a break to get their bed, and then I'm like, okay, it's time to get some final kills. So then I just start hitting them and left clicking them, and I'm just doing everything that I can to get as many final kills as I can, and I ended up getting 6 total final kills for the game. Alright, for game number 42, we're going in for yellow. Their bed is already gone. I just want to get that one more hit, and we got him dead. And this guy has some very weird hits. I'm not saying that he's cheating or anything, but they were just a little weird. I could not handle them. And basically, I was going in for blue here just to get some regular kills, trying to get their bed. I was unsuccessful. We were getting rushed then by yellow, who was just being very aggressive for not having a bed. No way, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so basically, our bed got destroyed at the worst time. For me, we still ended up getting the victory, though. Alright, so we're going left on Dream Grove for this game. We go ahead and get yellow's bed. I try to get some final kills here, but there's just too many swords swinging at me. But then our bed gets destroyed by red team of all people. They actually cross-mapped us. That made me play passive for the rest of the game. We did end up getting the win, and yeah. Alright, so we're once again on the Dream Grove map. I'm just getting a nice final kill here on the red team. Going in for another red teammate here, or not teammate, but an enemy here. And then this guy just couldn't seem to stop hitting me. I tried my best to try to defend myself, but ultimately, there were 2 of them. There was 1 of me. It didn't work out. Alright, so game 45 was a pretty sad game for me, except for this play that I had on the bed. Green team is pretty knowledgeable, so it was good that I got their bed there, and that's literally all I did the entire game. I didn't have a single kill. So game 46 was a very successful one for me. We started off by going with yellow's bed here, and we actually ended up getting a team wipe, believe it or not. Somehow, we're at very low health. We got a lot of combos on this guy right here, and the other 2 players happened to be AFK. I got really confused when I saw 2 of them, because I thought it was just 1 at first, but we did get a team wipe there technically, and then we went to red base to get some final kills, got 1 there. And there was a second guy right here that I wanted to kill as well, which I did end up doing right there. And then we made our way over to blue base to get their bed, and we just kept on going deeper into their defense. And then we just killed some blue people. We kind of went off, honestly, and the victory was ours. Oh yeah. I thought you guys might enjoy that nice little burp that I had at the beginning of game 47 here. Basically, I got this guy right here for a final kill. I went over to yellow base, and there was quite a few people at yellow. I did kill 1 for a final kill right there, and then basically there was just this last guy who I just slaughtered, and we got the victory. So for game 48, the only action I got was at the very end of the game when I got these 2 final kills, and that was literally all that happened. We got the victory. So game 49 was a relatively quick one here. We rushed red right off the bat, and I quickly got 2 final kills, 1 from right there, and then I was going to let this guy get his final kill, but then he couldn't manage it, and that's literally everything that happened. And just like that, we have made it to game 50, and game 50 is actually a really good one here. We just got 3 final kills on blue, just like that. We did end up dying to green, but that's okay because we did end up getting yellow's bed real quick, and then we got some final kills from yellow as well after I just slaughtered this man right there. And then there's also this guy right here who just came out of absolutely nowhere, and it's kind of crazy how many people it just seems like there are in this game. They just came from everywhere, every which direction, and then we let my teammate get the bed right there, and then I got a final kill on green, and then we got the last guy right over here, and we just go ahead and slaughter him. He is AFK, and just like that, we got 8 final kills, 4 regular kills, and 1 bed broken. And that, my friends, is 50 games of Bed Wars. I am going to go poop now. And guys, if you are interested in seeing my full stats on Planky.io from before the 50 games, here are the stats beforehand. I'll be sure to label all these. These are the stats from afterwards, and I had to separate it into 2 separate screenshots each because they couldn't all fit on one page. So there are the numbers for all that. And this is a screenshot of my stats on Hypixel before the 50 games, and this is a screenshot right here of my stats after the 50 games. As you can see, we have a total win count of 2146, meaning we won 46 games out of those 50 games. But yeah, guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I really do appreciate it. And guys, with that being said, I will talk to you all later. Have a fantastic, wonderful, beautiful day. And guys, peace out.